I'm Father John Hatcher, president of St. Francis Mission. And as some of you know, I will be going out of office on Monday, the feast of St. Ignatius Loyola. And Father Jim Kubicki, who has been the president or the leader of the Apostleship of Prayer in the United States, will be coming here to become the new president. I wanted to take the opportunity to thank so many people for their support. First of all, the many people on Rosebud Reservation who have supported the mission and the mission programs that are all run by Native people and local people. I also want to thank members of the tribal government, especially President William Kindle and Vice President Scott Herman, and all the members of the council who helped us with this recent purchase of KINI radio, which is mutually beneficial. I also want to take a moment to thank all of the many benefactors that I have met and those who I have had correspondence with, and all of you who have been so generous during my 14 years as president of St. Francis Mission. Really, you make our work possible by supporting us as partners, and I am very grateful for that. When I came here in 14 years ago, there was very little going on at the mission, and I had done a study of all the reservations in western South Dakota, where many people had been interviewed here on Rosebud. I knew what they wanted, what they needed, and we tried, since I've been here, to implement that. Now, many people talk to me about Father Hatcher's vision, and I always take exception to that on two accounts. One is the vision that I have is simply stolen from the Vatican Council. Vatican Council II and its documents, one on Lumen Gentium, which is the dogmatic constitution on the church, the document on the missionary activity of the church, the document on the relationship with non-Christian religions, and especially the document on the laity, which is perhaps one of the most important documents for the daily activity that we do here at St. Francis Mission. Pope Paul VI's letter on missionary activity, Pope John Paul II's letter, the comments of the present Holy Father. This mission is built on that model. I didn't invent it. And I think it's important to say that it's really the vision of the Catholic Church, which changed so radically during the time of the Second Vatican Council, to give new direction. And I'm very pleased that the Council is coming back in force with the leadership of Pope Francis, and I think that it's going to be a very significant change throughout the United States in the case of doing missionary work for Native people. I have said for a long time, it's always shocked me that you would come to a mission like St. Francis that has now been here for 131 years. It does not have Native clergy. It does not have a strong Native Catholic presence that can lead either the tribe or the church. Something went haywire in North America and also at St. Francis Mission that prevented the mission from succeeding in its goal to create a strong local church community. And creating a strong local church community is what the Vatican Council teaches us that we need to do. So everything that was done here was done in the sense of creating leadership. All of the programs that we have strong Native leaders now. They are well respected in the Native community. They're invited, for instance, in the case of our recovery programs, to now go into the adult jail, offer very regular programming there to help people who have been incarcerated, to help them have a better life when they get out, invited by the jail personnel. We're invited to help and serve on various committees because these are Native people who present the church in a new light to their own people. And we are seeing a new attraction occur with people on the reservation who have a better opinion of the church and a better opinion of the mission. Not everybody, and you're not going to please everybody, but I would say most people because we have been able to touch a lot of people. Now that's, I don't say that I have not had a role to play in that. But I think when we talk about vision, we have to talk about the church's vision for a community. And so the more laity that we can empower, the better off we are. The more local Lakota people who are the face of the mission, the better off we are. And the future looks bright. I mean, we just did a study of this small school we have, the Sapaloon Catholic Academy. We were compared independently after the testing was done this year with the public school system and with the BIA school system. Our students are way out ahead of them. And that's important to see because you have to have that piece of education if you're going to have professional leaders, if you're going to have priests and religious on the reservation. They have to have people who are well educated. So we're off to a good start in this important piece. So I say, when I'm talking or thinking about the mission, I am very proud of the people that I work with here. They are the ones who make this work. We have a dental clinic. I don't know anything about dentistry except if you have a pair of pliers, you can remove the tooth. That's my deal. I don't know anything about radio. I don't know anything, really about how to work in a jail setting and present alcohol treatment programs. I don't know anything really about working with someone on the phone who's got a rope in his hand wanting to commit suicide. I have people here who lead in those areas. And so the two things that I am really proud of is that A, we have very strong staff who actually run the mission, And the second thing is that the relationship between the mission and the Rosebud Sioux tribe, tribal government, has risen to a new level where we can now cooperate on many different areas. I think that's very exciting, and it can be an example that can be imitated on other reservations throughout the United States. And so I'm grateful to the people I work with, and I will miss them. And I'm also grateful to you for making all of this possible, because you have become our partners as well. Thank you very much.